I am walking alongside Broadway in Galveston, Texas. And I literally arrived 10 minutes ago. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. This is an interesting place and you can spend a lot of time in this town. But I think my first stop would be in this intersection where I can take a look at this memorial. Oh, they have a trolley. Wow. It's a touristy trolley. It's noisy, but downtown is down to the left. And I'm sure this trolley will go closer to the beach. But you have to go a few more city blocks in this direction to end up by the beach. Anyway, somebody built this one in memory of the Texas Revolution in 1836. And right now I just have to wait so I can cross to the other side. I'm glad they are still using these touristy things. It looks so cool, right? All right, come on, let me cross. Okay, it's my turn. I like this gate. It's matching the house behind it, built of bricks. That's a nice building. And if I understand this correctly, they are using this as a conference center today. And by the way, this town is full of beautiful historic buildings. And this one is super nice. Look at the balcony. It's totally the same style they have in New Orleans, in the French quarters. And if you really think on it, we're not too far from Louisiana. I think I will go closer to downtown. It is quite easy to find parking in the downtown area. You can pretty much park wherever you want, except if you are in the absolute dead center of town. These golf carts are pretty popular. I see them all over the place. I think today most people, they went to the beach because after all it's a weekend and the temperature is almost 90 degrees. So to walk around in downtown is not the smartest idea, I guess. These guys are having a blast on these electric bikes. Well, what should I do? Should I continue or should I go to the right? Well, okay, let's do right. I like being in the shade. It cools you down like 1 degree at least. And they have chairs on top of these balconies. Not everywhere, but here and there at least. It looks like an inviting gate into the downtown area. And I believe you have more action if you go down to the next street. But I can also hear a lot of music, so I think I'll skip that street. Otherwise, YouTube will not post this video. It's a nice color scheme. Rusty, red, almost brown. And they painted the balcony black. And the flag of Texas, the Lone Star State, next to the American flag. It's time to change this sign. They're trying to illustrate when they built this building in 1858, but there is nothing left. The sun has bleached this one, so you can't even tell what it's supposed to be. But it's true, many of these buildings are from the second half of the 1800s. Even this bicycle. With the big wheel. My God, what's the noise? The trolley. That's really a noisy engine. He's nervous. Can he pass these cars? You see, this car is almost out in the tracks. But he made it. We'll let this guy pass because I can't hear myself. My God. Luckily for me, he vanished. I mean, what's the point? They are trying to be eco-friendly. How about noise? How about noise-friendly? This sign is a lot better than the previous one. 1870, okay. And they call it Rice, Bollard and Company Building. It looks really nice. And of course, they rent out the space to various, shops, sometimes bars, restaurants. What is this? A big trumpet? My God, that's a big one. I wonder what it is. Is it a museum or is it just a gimmick? I don't know. I should probably find out, right? Let me see if I can cross. All right, I made it to the top. And of course, this part is built in an early style. I like this architecture. It's really nice. Wow. It's a nice building. Well, I just passed a bar, okay? So they are selling booze on the inside. And it looks like you can just walk around. Oh, I see. They built it into a, let's call it a modern mall, but in old style, and they kept everything original. And we can't go to the top. Primitive art from Africa. And they kept the original bricks on this side, and that's nice. It creates this nice atmosphere. Or maybe this is the name, the old Galveston Square. All right. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. This is really a nice downtown area with a huge cruise ship in the background. Wow. I will go to the end and start and then come back because of the sun. What do you think? Look at that building. Isn't that cool? That's really, really nice. And the colors they used, this turquoise, red, yellow, gray, green, whatever. It's just really, really nice. And as you can tell, most of this street is original. Old buildings everywhere. It's hard to find that these days. You can buy Mexican vanilla. I don't know what that is though. If it's real vanilla or if it's just some vanilla juice maybe. Or you can play chess. If you have the energy in this high temperature. Keep in mind the humidity is like 500%. The Strand Historic District. Wow, yeah, it's really a place you like to visit, right? You can't miss this one. They call this guy the son of Galveston. Hello, George. He envisioned a future for Galveston and made it happen. So we are looking at the guy who made everything happen in this beautiful town. It's a humongous cruise ship. The Carnival Dream. Yeah, it's similar to Miami. People come to Galveston and Miami to take a cruise, maybe to the Caribbean. I mean, I have to take a look again. I mean, it's unreal, right? It's unreal that this thing is floating. It's like a city. They probably have more people on that ship than they have in this entire area. If you decide to go to Houston or the southern part of Texas, of course, you can't miss Galveston. It's such a nice place. And as you can see, it's full of tourists as well. I mean, these cruise ships are coming in with 5,000 people and they go bananas in town. And that's the reason you have restaurants and bars and everything else. So yeah, I mean, it's a must, I think. And it's definitely fun. How about that? And of course, golf carts. And three-wheelers. This place is just underrated. Maybe because it's far away, but not for the people living in Texas. But people should absolutely spend a few dollars in this town. And they also have a liquor store, my friends. And that's kind of important, right? That's the whole point. Come to Galveston and buy some booze. In every corner you will find more historic buildings and a patio with chairs, but nobody is up there at the moment. But you can tell it's a great place. It's a hangout in southern Texas.
That's just what they told me when they called it.
And the biker dudes, they park in front of this store. I'm not sure what they are selling, except t-shirts and souvenirs. But you know, people come to town to buy memories. Wherever you go, you find food. And where people are, you normally find alcohol. Margaritas to go, how about that? That's a concept. Grab one today, yeah, why not? Wow, okay. I love it. If you want a different tour, you might sign up for this one. They take you around talking about the history, the town itself, and give you 2 wheels. It's interesting, and right now they are next to what I think is the old ice house or freeze house, built in 1910. Getting close to the ocean, to the harbor area, and this is an unusual hotel. I like it. Why not? In a prime spot, literally 3 minutes from downtown. And I think the cruise ship suddenly decided to leave town. And that means we have 5,000 less people in town. Minus 5,000, okay? And these guys in these pilot boats, they are just having a fun time because they are spinning around, making sure everything is okay. I'm not sure if I like a job like this, to be the captain, because you can imagine the responsibility. I mean, if he's crashing that boat, then that's insane, right? And of course, right now people are running down to this harbor area to catch the moment. I'm guessing he's backing out to the wider area before he's turning around. All right, I can do his job, to just spin around in high speed. Let's say hello to these guys. Hello guys. Okay, 5,000 people leaving town. Bye. yeah, it's crazy. Here is the big question. Do they have a camera in the back so the captain can see what's behind him? Do you guys know? Like a car? If they don't, that's wild. That's a fast boat, and these guys will have a blast in a few seconds. Well, we can't see that boat now. But we can definitely see this nice restaurant, right? You're sitting outside right next to the water, eating a lobster, drinking a cold one, maybe a margarita, maybe something else. That's what I call a nice dinner.